Today's topic: let go of these 5 emotions to manifest what you want. Today I want to share 5 emotions with you that you absolutely have to let go of in case you want to manifest your dreams. And to each emotion, I also want to share my own personal experience with you and some stories from my life that show you in a practical way how important it is to let go of these emotions. And the first emotion I want to mention is resentment. And you can have resentment towards so many different people and so many different things. For example, you might have resentment towards your parents because they mistreated you in the past, or because for no reason at all. I, for example, have the most loving and supportive parents. I'm so happy that the universe provided me with the parents that I have. But when I was so trapped at this low level of consciousness, and my whole life was basically based on self-hate and self-pity and resentment, I reached a point where I resented my parents for bringing me into this world. And if I would still be in this level of consciousness, and if I would still be at this vibration, I could have never manifested my dream life. I could have never manifested all the business success that I have. I would have never been able to manifest amazing people in my life. The reason why I am here right now and why I can share this with you is because I overcame this resentment and I healed from this resentment. And nowadays I have a very good relationship with my parents because, like I said, they are amazing parents and they've always been amazing parents. All these negative thoughts and negative emotions were just in my mind. I constructed them to push away the responsibility for my own life. But maybe you are in a situation where your parents did something in the past that really hurt you. Maybe they even abused you in some way. In this case, you also need to heal from it. And yes, that might take a while. It might not happen overnight. It might require you to do some work. And of course, if you want to work with me on that, then you can click on the second link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/Skype and work with me in a Skype coaching session. I've helped a lot of amazing deliberate creators to overcome their trauma because I've overcome my trauma and I know how you can do it too. But even if you decide to work with a therapist or if you decide to work alone on it, I want you to remember that you need to get over these negative emotions. And maybe you even have resentment towards friends who are no longer your friends, or towards your ex-partner who's no longer your partner. Then be happy that they are no longer in your life, but at the same time also still have or try to have loving thoughts towards them. Always remember that every human being is on a unique spiritual journey, no matter if they are aware of it or not. And if you have this mindset and you realize this truth, you will then react and act differently when you are around them and when you think about them. You don't need to have feelings of hate or resentment towards your ex-partner just because you're no longer together or because of friends who are no longer in your life. Ask yourself if you are now at a better place and in a better situation and in a higher vibration now that they are no longer in your life. And if the answer is yes, then you can already let go. And sometimes we also have resentment towards ourselves. Maybe you made decisions in your past that you're not really proud of. Maybe you made mistakes that are actually learning experiences. I believe that there are no mistakes. Every situation is a learning experience. And every breakup, every failure, every terrible experience in your life, even if it's extreme contrast, and believe me, I've had some really, really rough times. All these things make you stronger, and all these experiences led you to this moment. And in this moment, you learn how to believe in the law of attraction, you learn how to manifest, and you learn how to heal. And that's all that matters. And the second emotion I want to talk about is worry. And this is something that's very personal for me right now. Yep, I'm also not perfect, and I'm still learning and growing. Because at the moment I'm in a situation where a wonderful woman came into my life, who's exactly the person I wanted to manifest. And yes, no matter if you want to manifest a specific person, or if you want to manifest more money, or if you want to manifest a house, or whatever you want to manifest, you also learn the process that I used to manifest her in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, which you can find out more about if you click on the first link in the description, or if you go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/11days. And right now I'm at this point where I'm very concerned about her health and her well-being in such an intense way that it's hard for me to control these emotions sometimes, and this then leads to worry. And no, there's nothing wrong with her, she's perfectly healthy, but because of all this, what's going on at the moment, I'm worried. It's not jealousy, it's not mistrust, it's just a genuine feeling of I want to protect you and I want you to be safe that I've never felt in such an intense and pure way before. And that's why I now have to deal with these emotions in the same way as you have to deal with your emotions. I could now also say, you know what, I don't deal with these emotions, no, I will just continue like that. And this will not help me to grow. But instead I asked myself, okay, this is a new experience for me. I've never felt these strong feelings of I want to protect you and I want you to be safe before with anyone else. So that's why I need to ask myself, what is the learning experience here? How can I grow from this? And is it also a good sign? Because in some way it is a good sign, because I'm now at a point in my life where I've developed so much empathy and so much understanding for myself, and I'm able to open my heart in such an authentic and honest way that I can actually feel these emotions. But at the same time, I have to learn to let go of the negative part of these emotions. Because when I'm concerned for her, that's good. But when I'm constantly worried, then this will lower my vibration. And in the same way as you might feel worry about certain things in your life, about your finances, your health, your partner, whatever it might be, it's a good idea to work on these emotions, to feel less worried and to raise your vibration in the process. And another very popular emotion that's holding deliberate creators back from achieving their dreams and from manifesting their dreams is doubt. You doubt your ability as a deliberate creator. When I used to be very unsuccessful and very unhappy, and I watched the first Abraham Hicks video and I said to myself, okay, I want to give manifesting a try. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I doubted myself. I doubted myself so much. But step by step by step, I learned how to manifest and I created these experiences and I attracted these people into my life. And then the first small manifestations are proof that you are on the right path, in the same way as my first small manifestations were proof that I was on the right path. But so many of my Skype coaching clients, they always fall into this trap that they manifest all these incredible things. But because they have their eyes on the big manifestation, they always forget about their success and they forget about the fact that they are amazing deliberate creators and that they already have manifested so many things. I have so many Skype coaching sessions with amazing people who then tell me, yeah, but Sebastian, I'm so impatient. I want to manifest this and that. And then I list all the things that they already manifested since they started working with me. And then they look at me with their mouth wide open and say, wow, I wasn't even aware of that. And this happens when you're too focused on this big manifestation and you then completely ignore and you don't see all the small manifestations that help you to get over this doubt. And yes, it can also be the doubt that the law of attraction actually works. And again, just put it into practice. And if you want to put it into practice, then you might want to click on the first link in the description and finally invest in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program. And yes, I know you might doubt whether or not it's worth $100, but if doubt stops you from investing in it, and if your doubt is so strong that you don't want to invest in it because you think, oh, what if it's not worth it? Then please don't invest in it. Then you might not be ready yet. But if you have the feeling that you are ready, then you can click on the first link in the description. And now let's talk about the next emotion, and that's fear. You are afraid of failure. Or are you? In my experience, more people are afraid of success than they are afraid of failure. And in the first moment, you might be saying, no, I'm not afraid of success. I mean, hey, I want to be successful. I want to be powerful. I want to manifest my dream life. But when you then dig a little bit deeper, all the trauma that you haven't worked on might still be holding you back from achieving your full potential. We are often so good at sabotaging ourselves, no matter if it's because we are afraid that we will never achieve our goals, or because we are afraid that we will never make a lot of money, or because we are afraid that we might lose the person we love. There are so many different ways in which fear is holding you back. And yes, the fear of success can be one of them. We are often afraid of showing the world how great we are. And back in the days when I was barely making $1,000 a month with my businesses, I was actually afraid of success. Making more than $3,000 a month, making more than I've ever made in a job, or let's say making more than I've ever made in my first job, which was my big goal, which now I'm making way more than that. But back then, this was my goal, and it seemed scary. It seemed scary because I asked myself, what do I have to do to get there? How can I do this? Am I worthy of this success? I mean, yes, these other people, they are worthy of it, but can I do it? And that's why you have to trust in the universe, and you have to let go of this fear. And the more you trust, the more the universe will show you signs and synchronicities that prove that you are on the right path. And the last emotion I want to discuss for today is hate. You will never be able to attract a healthy relationship and an emotionally healthy partner if you hate yourself and your life. The only reason why I was able to attract this woman to my life was because I overcame my trauma and I healed. And that's also why I included the Trauma Transformation audio course as a free bonus if you decide to invest in the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program today. And yes, you also get 4 additional bonus programs, but the Trauma Transformation audio course is one of these bonuses where I received the most positive feedback, and that helped so many people. And if you want to find out more about my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, the link is in the description. And when it comes to hate and self-hate, 2 years ago I would have never been able to manifest a partner who has not experienced any severe trauma, or who has at least actively healed her trauma. Now that I went through this journey of healing, we are a vibrational match, and you can only become a vibrational match to what you want when you heal your wounds from the past. And yes, it can be painful. You might cry a lot. In fact, you probably will cry a lot. A lot of emotions will come up, but in the end, it's so worth it. And I can tell you this from my own experience. And if you want me to help you with this process, or if you want me to help you to manifest your dreams, or if you want me to help you to raise your vibration so that you can become a vibrational match to what you want, then you can click on the second link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/Skype. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.